What's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I'm coming to you today with the 30th and last installment for quite some time, you guys, of Black Girls on Television. Just one show today, Empire. Everybody is gone on summer break. And shit, I don't know if you guys have heard, but Scandal is going to be on hiatus for the entire pregnancy of Kerry Washington. So it will not be back until next year, next spring. So not returning in September like we thought it was. At least that's what I just read on the internet. I didn't confirm it. I read it on the blog and I didn't confirm it, but it's a blog that's usually, it wasn't a spoof blog or anything like that. So unofficially, as of now, you guys, they're saying that Scandal's been removed from ABC's scheduling and won't be back till next spring. And that's concerning, considering I think Scandal still did pretty good this past season, but it's just been the decline of the numbers have just been pretty constant, even though minimal, but kind of going down. So, but Shonda's shows, with the exception of a couple, I mean, they last for hundreds of years. So that's why I'm just like, damn, they done took it completely off the schedule. Like, that's interesting. Kerry Washington also, unrelated, but she did say she was taking a break from social media. That is just time. So I'm just like, gosh, I hope nothing is wrong, because it's like now she's not going to be on social media. She's not filming her show. She's pregnant. I don't know if it's considered high risk or what, but I'm just hoping that everything is okay. But anyway, said all that to say that Black Girls on Television is going to take some changing next year, you guys, because I'm not sure, or next when the season starts in September, because I am not sure what's going to happen with Empire. I'm going to stick with it. How to Get Away with Murder for sure will still be here. But, all the shows now, everybody starts at different times. It's hard to line up these videos. So, we're going to see. I am going to review Power when it starts in July, because I have to pick up another video. So, yeah, I will be reviewing Power in July. And, we're just going to see, y'all. But anyway, y'all, to the bullshit of Empire. Y'all say it with me. It's easier to digest if you think of it as a soap. Say it, you guys. It's easier to digest if you think of it as a soap. Y'all got all that? Okay, well then let's get to it, shall we? Y'all, I'm just going to run through this exactly how it went down. So the show starts, it's 3 weeks later. Jamal is okay. Like I told all you guys that thought he was leaving the show. I was like, he would be a fool to leave this show. This is cash cow. He ain't been around long enough, to be feeling like he can kick this show to the curb and go do some damn movies and stuff. So no, he's home. He's kind of, he's in a different place. He's kind of, docile, kind of sad, melancholy. That's the word I'm looking for. Everybody's happy he's there. V. Bozeman, and she's even singing a beautiful song. She has such a beautiful voice to me. And when it's over, everybody is just like, we want you to sing at the wedding. Okay. I was just like, the motherfucker just got home. You guys won't even let the man rest. He was just like, yeah, no, I don't feel like singing Mama Cookie. He's just tired. Give him time. Let him rest. And he was like, no, I'm not singing no more. Okay. It's just too much death. It's too much jail, incarceration. It's just too much of that around us, and I'm not going to sing anything until we get that under control, okay? We got to break the cycle. Lucius was just like, what do you mean the cycle? It's broken. I mean, you took a bullet for me. Jamal was like, yeah, speaking of bullets, how is Fantasia Loaf? Now, Lucius was just like, why does she even matter? Okay, she tried to kill me, and he was just like, 'cause she's a victim in all of this, too. I mean, we know that Lucius, even though he didn't kill Fantasia Loaf's daddy with his own hands, he's definitely responsible for the death of dear old Daddy Frank. Lucius's mama, who is just completely just kind of, absorbed herself into the family, and they just accept her as is. We ain't got no doctors around. Ain't nobody taking her up on follow-up visits to the mental facility that she was at or anything. Mama just home. Mama says, it's your damn daddy's fault. Talking about Lucius's father. We paying for the sins of everything that he's done. They was like, we thought Pawpaw was a cop. Lucius was like, he was a cop. Looking at his mama like, ixnay on the all paid talk. He takes mama on out the room because she about to start running her mouth too much. And she was just like, you need to tell him the truth. And he was just like, the truth is what it is, which is what I said. Daddy was a cop. Lady, get out my face with all of that. Now, there's a problem that the Lions have to face, which is that the FBI is constantly coming after Lucius. We saw in the last episode that they got Anika, and it was looking like she was going to snitch. However, Anika shows up at the house and she tells them, you know what, the feds, they had me. Once I realized that they wanted me to snitch on Lucius, you know, I immediately requested to leave. So they're just like, oh, you know, good, thank God you did that. You know, and they're trying to figure out how they gonna tackle this problem. And in rushes Rhonda. There you go, you bitch. She rushes up to her, she hits Anika in the face, and all of a sudden they're fighting, they're struggling, okay, and Rhonda's trying to choke her, and everybody's trying to get Rhonda off of Anika, okay, she's the pregnant lady, and then we got Rhonda's crazy ass trying to kill her, okay, so, you know, once she finishes, she's like, you're the reason you tried to push me down the stairs, and I saw your shoes, and you had those red bottoms, and everybody in the room was just like, well, what are you talking about? Like, we all have those shoes, okay? You just, maybe you miscalculated a little bit, but you know what, Rhonda don't want to hear. Andrea's just like, my wife still, you know, dealing with the fall. We sorry. She was like, we sorry. He was like, yeah, we don't think that you pushed her. And, you know, she was just like, ain't this about a bitch? So she walks out and he was just like, why are you doing this? And she was just like, you know what? I am so sick of you being the man that you are today. I need you to be the man that used to have my back all the time. Like I had your back when you killed New York Undercover. And until you can become that man for me, I'm out. So now the problem is Tariq, the freak. What are we going to do about him? Why is he coming after Lucius to begin with? Like, what is the connection here? Well, there is one problem, and Cookie is going to take care of it. So she carries her ass on down. Was that the Ghetto Ass Studios? Like, what? I thought that she had bought that building. I was confused. I was like, no, that's not the Ghetto Ass. But then it looked like it was, and I was like, did the dynasty go back to... I was confused. Y'all know I always have a moment where I get confused. But anyway, she goes down there dressed all in. At first I thought it was Christian Dior. I was like, no, she don't have on the full Dior. But it said something else like Les Snob. I meant to look that up. I didn't anyway. You know, Cookie is always very designer, but it always is overkill. It's like when the designer throws up on somebody. She goes down there and she's telling Shine. I think that's what they were saying his name was. You know, Shine is the only one that had information that Lucius had killed a few people. You know, he had to do a little work. Some of the shit that he did was he needed to take care of some business and kill folks because they was getting in his fucking way, you know, all of that. But then it was a couple of jobs that he actually did. He was like murder for hire. So he killed 2 people. The only person that really knows about it right now is Shine. Okay, that's Exhibit. Y'all noticed that was him. Anyway, Cookie goes down to the studio to talk to Shine and tell him, well, what we got to do to make sure you don't say nothing. He say he got a cousin who produces or writes or something. He wants, you know, he wants the Empire to sign him. He play a little music. The shit sucked just like everything else. So I was just like, that sounds just like everything else we've been listening all damn season. Cookie was just like... Okay, but when he looked, she was like, yeah, okay. He was just like, and I want Hakeem to record it. And yeah, I heard Hakeem is getting married. I want to come to the wedding too. Okay, Cookie was like, fine. All of that will do. So we think that we got Shine out the way. Skipping back over to Jamal, you know, they finally take him home. His 2 brothers, Hakeem and Andre, and, you know, they kind of doting on him a lot. And he was just like, I got this. I'm okay. You guys don't have to babysit me. Y'all go on somewhere. And they leave him there. You know, he's just sitting there. He's just trying to come to grips with the whole fact that he's in this wheelchair. You know, he don't want to sing. Bruh man is in a bad place, y'all. Skipping over to Fantasia Loaf, who's in jail. You know, Lucius goes down there and he visits her. She's just like, what the fuck you doing here? Nobody wants to talk to you. You killed my daddy. He was just like, what makes you think I would kill your father? I did not. I promise you. I did not lay one hand on that man. I was like, okay, Lucius, that wasn't no lie. But look, I know you mad at me, but this is not about Lucius Lyons. This is about Jamal Lyons, okay? He in a bad place right now. He don't want to do music no more. You know, I need you to take him out of that place. Only you can do it, Fantasia Loaf, okay? He pulls out his phone. He's like, I got some music together here. I want you to lay the track right now. Okay, because that's how the Empire people brains work. They can just come up with music, nigga. They like Lil Wayne and Drake up in this motherfucker. Just come off of, you know, a full-blown song right off the riff. Ain't heard it, don't know the bridge, don't know the chorus, the melody, the bass line. None of that. But, you know, Fantasia Loaf, that girl actually has a really nice flow. I was like, dang, it's too bad that she kind of trapped in this whole Empire thing. I mean, but maybe this is good for her because we're able to see. I don't know how she would try to, you know, now become a for real solo rapper, but that girl sounds good every time she raps to me. She lays the track, you know, real fast. Like, I was like, can they do that in jail? Just bring out the phone and let somebody put their earphones on and record it. I mean, the guard was sitting right there, so I guess, y'all tell me, you ones that go to jail all the time, visit your folks. Y'all tell me what they do and don't allow. Lucius, okay, ever the manipulator, he goes and takes the music back to Jamal, and he was just like, okay, I know you mad right now. You said you ain't gonna do the music, but Fantasia Loaf, okay, even though we had a hard time trying to convince her that I could help her, she eventually took my legal help. So she's not mad at me no more. So the cycle is broken, okay? And to prove to you that it is, look, I got some music here. I'm gonna let you listen to this. I'm gonna get on up out of here. You do whatever it is that you gotta do. Center yourself, get your chakras and your cons together. Like Lauryn Hill. One of my that damn niecey, one of my rock stars calls it chakras and cons, y'all. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you alone, let you get it together. So, you know, when he leaves, Jamal, you know, he goes over to his organ, his synthesizer, piano, whatever you want to call it, and he listens to the music, and then he just kind of smirks a little bit, and you know, he can't help himself. He got to play a little something. I said, oh shit, Jamal is back. Now, I told you guys that Hakeem and Senorita are getting married. Didn't know it was going to happen this soon, but hey, it is. Senorita and her family is having dinner the night before the wedding with the Lions, Cookie and Lucius. That damn Senorita's damn parents. Now, I understand when you square and shit, but it's annoying because the father actually was in the music business, so I guess, you know, he knows the ins and outs of the, you know, the dirty, you know, the dog, ghetto, ratchet players in the music game, okay? So while the daddy is sitting there talking to them, he's like, I heard that Shine is gonna be coming to the wedding, and I don't want him at the wedding, okay? I heard he's a murderer, he's a, you know, he's a gangster, he's a drug dealer, he's this, he's that. They were just like, Shine is part of the family. We're not gonna say he can't come to this wedding. Daddy, he don't want no parts of it. Shine is bad news, and you know, and Hakeem puts an end to it real fast. Listen, that's my family. My people, I have faith that, you know, he's gonna come and everything's gonna be straight, you know, and I'm gonna marry the woman of my dreams, the lady that I love, okay, and we gonna be one big happy family. So, you know, he kind of put his foot down. I was like, look at Hakeem trying to run some business around there. Even Senorita was looking like, that's my man saying it right there. You see, old Jamal is back into the swing of things. He's working with the strings, trying to make sure that they get the music right for the wedding. Okay, so I was just like, okay, Jamal, like I say, he back. So finally things is falling back in order. Lucius and Cookie is sitting down with the board, and they letting the board know that, you know, both Hakeem and Jamal are going to be coming out with another album for Empire. Cookie didn't know this. Like, oh, you got Jamal back on? He's like, yeah, Jamal back in place. Okay, right when he was saying that, Hakeem, Dad, Mom, you got to come. It's an emergency. Anika, she's on the ledge. Not just emotionally, but actually physically on the ledge about to jump. I was like, oh, God. She's just a crying. You see her full pregnant belly. And they're just like, wait, you know, what you doing? Boo Boo Kitty, what's the matter? What's the matter? I would rather jump than have to snitch on Lucius. I said. Even my daughter was like, what she trying to kill herself for? I mean, damn it, if you was willing to kill yourself, then you should be willing to go to damn jail. At least your ass is still alive. Don't testify, okay? They was just like, oh, no, baby, you don't have to testify. It's gonna be okay. You know, they say that Thirsty then came up with some kind of loophole or something. They just got to keep her tucked away for a couple of days and don't worry about it. Cookie, ever the fixer. All right, she was just like, it's gonna be okay. You always wanted to be a lion, right? Well, this is your way you can be it. You don't have to kill yourself. You have that baby inside. That's my grandbaby. That's a lion, okay? Lion means a lot around these parts. She finally gets through to Anika, you know, and Anika finally cries like, oh, all right, you guys, if you say so. You know, they help her back off the ledge. So now, Even that is kind of falling into place. They all one big happy family. And again, Cookie gives all props to Lucius. You know, all of this worked out because of you. You the one that made sure that everybody got back on track. Nobody else can do that but Lucius Lyons. I was like, she is fucking obsessed with him. He was telling her, you know, well, he couldn't have done it without her. And, you know, so they go back and forth. What is really cool about Empire, even with all of the bullshit, it'd be so much bullshit too, you guys. But I always like to see Terrence and Taraji act together. They have such great chemistry. It's like chemistry you don't always get. It's the same like when Martin Lawrence and Tisha Campbell. It's like just the chemistry is always there, so the acting is always good. Even when they got fucked up ass stuff to be trying to act off of, okay? But so it was cute, you know. They were talking about maybe trying to work it out, you know. Cookie, you know, coyly tells them, you know, let's get past this wedding and then we'll see what we can do. We know that this whole season she's been trying to fight her true feelings of wanting to be back with Lucius, or at least most of this season. Now it's the big day, it's the wedding day, everybody's getting ready. You know, the boys are still trying to get the story about Paw Paw out of Cranny. And right when she's about to start saying something, Lucius has put an end to it. Don't believe nothing she's saying, it's time to go to this wedding. Shuts it down once again. Okay, Cranny just looking at him like, They get to the wedding, you guys, and it's beautiful. It's all things that wedding days are. Everybody's happy, everybody looks good, everybody's drinking, everybody's in a celebratory mood. You got your proud groom walking around shaking hands. We got some of Lucius's old cronies. I wasn't clear on who them two guys were, but obviously these are some guys that did some dirt with Lucius back in the day. I guess in pretty high places now, but knew about these couple of jobs that Lucius talked about that he did. So they also know that Shine has information on Lucius that could be a bit of a problem. Lucius and Cookie both let them know that he's going to be at the wedding, but we got him here because we trying to keep an eye on him and make sure that the feds don't get to him and all of that. Okay, so it's all good. But it ain't really all good. Because, of course, Shine is there and he cutting the fool and he's making a whole bunch of noise. He got all his hoes with him. He's drunk. He's loud. He's boisterous. He's knocking shit off. He's just doing way too much. And the two guys are just like, ain't nothing ever good gonna come from Shine's punk ass. Okay, y'all gonna learn today. Anika's there. She's all dressed and everything, and I guess obviously she thought she was in the clear, okay? But somebody that's dressed as a waiter walks up to her and is just like, Anika, you know, here's this, you're served, you have to come testify against Lucius Lyons or whatever they say, and then the server runs, okay? So they try to run out the fucking place. It's like, what you running for? I mean, you already served the thing now, okay? And when she ran out, that's when she bumped into Shine back there. He knocked some shit over. He makes kind of a scene at the back of the wedding. The wedding hasn't started yet, okay, but it's just a little bit, a whole bunch of commotion real fast, you guys, and they're actually something that you're able to contain. Security starts arguing with them, and you know they trying to wrestle them together, and it's all this commotion, and then here come the bride with her daddy, and you know she sees this, and little Senorita, I can't do this, Hakeem. He was just like, wait a minute, I'm sorry, it's nothing, we gonna get rid of him, it's okay, everything's gonna be back on track. And she's just like, I'm sorry, Hakeem, I can't, you know. I was just like, ain't this about some bullshit? How the fuck you? Now you done been around this family that has done quite a bit. And granted, you don't really know what they've done, but I mean, even a lot of the shit that's rumored to be done is in the news and shit. So it's just like, now you was all with it. You wanted to be Hakeem's wife and everything. And then the motherfucker knock over a damn champagne tray. And now all of a sudden you just done with the whole thing. You know what, Senorita? Maybe you didn't need to marry Hakeem anyway, bitch. You ain't ride or die. How you gonna let something like this ruin your entire wedding day? Okay, yeah, I would have been pissed. I'd have been pissed if it was my wedding. I'm not saying that, but I would have really got it back in order because we done spent all this money and all this time and all these people are here, and I love my man. He ain't the one that knocked the shit over and got into a fight with anybody. It's somebody else. Like, why would you let somebody? Just stupid. So now I was real pissed about that. Like, oh God, how can you ain't need to marry a girl anyway? So now everybody is upset. Like, fuck, the wedding is off. Okay, the feds ain't caught up with Anika. She has to testify. She's been served. Something that started so high for the day is just, you know, it didn't rate them real low, y'all. So Anika's like, I'll do anything that I can to, you know, make sure that I don't have to testify. Lucius comes up with the idea, well, if we get married, then she doesn't have to testify. She can't testify against her own husband. Lord, why he say that? That damn Cookie was like, wait the fuck a minute now. I know. You don't think after everything that I've done for you and this family and my kids, I'm going to sit up here and let you marry Boo Boo Kitty? Oh, no, it must be another way. But you guys, it's really not another way. Okay, Hakeem is against it. That is the mother of my child who's in her stomach. She is not marrying my father. But you know what, Hakeem? You don't have no say. Worry about your senorita. Well, I guess we didn't lose money on the venue, did we? Ain't too many people there, but, we're going to go on and tie the knot with Lucius and Anika. And, you know, Cookie is like, for everything that I've done for you boys, I'm sorry. She, you know, she leaves. She is over it. She is done with Lucius. She is so upset. And I was like, even that doesn't make sense, because for somebody who is so ride or die for Lucius and willing to kind of do anything to save Lucius's neck, and knowing that this is the only way that's really going to save it, she's being irrational. Even though, I mean, I understand it's the love, okay? You just like, this is your ex-bitch and now you trying to get with her and all of this. Like, you know, her ego and her, all of that was the part that was hurting her. But I was just like, girl, you Date, as much as you want everybody else to look at the bigger picture, you need to drink a little bit of your own damn medicine. Okay, so anyway, Cookie leave. Anika and Lucius, they tied a knot. Shit is real somber. Everybody just kind of sitting around like, this is really not what we talked about. After it's over, you know, he tells Jamal to get up there and sing. It's just a real pitiful scene because it's just checked up all the way around. But what I really want to know is when did Andre become ordained? Did I miss that episode, you guys? I was like, look at Andre up there trying to be pastor. Anika walks out, you know, she got to get a breath of fresh air. She's standing again at this ledge. I said, bitch, you gonna get enough of these ledges. And again, Rhonda, she ain't finished. She comes out there and she rushes Anika. Pow! Hits her. You bitch, you the one that wanted to become a lion. You wanted to have a lion here, didn't you? Anika, you're right. You know, and they're fighting and they doing all this confessing and arguing and everything. And I was just like, okay. I know everybody is still saying that Anika, you know, that she did confess to pushing Rhonda down the stairs, but she really didn't. What she said was she wanted the heir, okay, to the lion dynasty. That she wanted to become a lion. She wanted the baby to be a lion. That's really what she said. And, you know, that could even mean that, you know, maybe she was thinking that they were going to eventually have to get married or something to keep her from testifying. Like, it could mean a whole bunch of other things. So I'm still going to hold out hope. For whatever reason, I still don't think Anika did it, but I mean, you know, it's definitely leaning that way. But that's what cliffhangers are supposed to be. Anyway, while they're arguing and fussing and struggling and fighting out on this ledge, Andre, he comes out there and sees them and he goes, no! Okay, and the camera's on him, but you hear somebody go, ah! It was a declining scream as if somebody was falling from a ledge. Okay, we don't know who it is. If it was Anika, if it was Rhonda, I'm imagining if it was either one of them, somebody is good and dead this time. You ain't gonna survive this damn fall, Lee. I don't know how you gonna write that one in, but we'll see what happened. That was the finale, you guys. Did you enjoy it? Alright, you guys, that's it. Let me get off of here. My daughter is FaceTiming me. She's out of school early today. Anyway, you guys, make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel's for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright? Alright, so I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. And I plan on doing the same. Till next time, Roxstars. Bye.